Hey you guys, it's Apostle Michelle Peterson, and I am sitting in front of a sunset. So I got some golden sunlight shining on my face today. And you guys, I wanted to share a vision that the Lord showed me a couple of days ago about his heart. And so I was just talking to the Lord about the difference between our heart and his heart. And so, of course, he was saying, yeah, his heart is different from our heart. And so what he started actually sharing with me how his heart is different. So he told me with his heart is open. His heart never closes. And he said with our heart opens and our heart closes. Humans, our heart opens and our heart closes. And the way that works is, like, let's say if you have someone that you're in love with, you have this date, a crush, or, someone that you really, really like, and you think about them all the time. You're always, spending time with them. You love them. You're kind to them. And you just, you think about them all the time. Okay. And in that type of situation, your heart is open to this person. Okay. So your heart is open to them. So let's say if someone hurts you, someone offends you, and they do something to you. And so what happens then, you can close your heart to that person. You can close your heart. You can stop being around them. You may not even want to ever see them again. You stop showing love to them. You stop being, you stop being nice. You're not nice to them anymore. And what happens is that you close your heart to that person. And the reason why we do that is protect our heart from being hurt. If we can harden our heart or close it to that person, they can't hurt it. They can't get inside of it and hurt it. And so, but we can open it to someone or we can close it to someone. But God's heart, in this vision, he showed me a vision of his heart. And I saw his heart, and his heart was open. And just so you can get an idea of what I actually saw when I saw this vision, let's say if you take a human heart and you cut this heart into half, you cut it into half, you take one half, you get rid of that half, but then you're left with this half of this heart. Okay. You can see everything that's inside of that heart. You can see all the veins, you can see the arteries, you can see everything that's inside of that heart because it's cut open. Okay. There's nothing closing it up. The other part is gone. So when I saw this vision, I saw God's heart. It was like I can see straight in his heart. It was like it was cut into like it was like a open. It was nothing covering it up. It was no doors on it. It was nothing. It was just an open heart where you can just see all the details inside there. Okay. And so that was the vision of God's heart. And so it was an open vision. And so the Lord said I can go inside of it. I can, I asked him if I can look in it to see what's in there. He said yes. And then I started looking. And so then I wanted to go inside of it to see, because I couldn't really see. I was looking, so I wanted to go inside. So when I went inside of his heart, I started going down. I think it was like a tunnel, like a vein, maybe an artery or something. I was going down, and I started going all the way down deep inside of his heart. And then I came to, I saw some light at the bottom. And so the Lord actually told me that that was a place. It kind of looked like it could be a city. It was like a light. And then the Lord told me it was people down there. And then when I started looking, I started seeing like the silhouettes, I guess you can say, of the people. I couldn't see their faces, but I can kind of see the people. It was like a crowd of people. And then I actually was able to make myself out. I saw myself down there with the people. And I was like, oh, I'm down there, And so the Lord was telling me that those people that are down there, those are the ones, he said, it's not a lot of people down there. It's a few that are in this place that's in his heart. There's only a few, but he wants everyone to be there. He wants everyone, every person on this earth to be in that place in his heart. But he said the ones that are there are the ones that has their heart open to him and their life is lived for him. This is what he told me. The ones that are there, and how you can actually get there, or other people in this world. The way they get there is to have their heart open to God and to live their life for God. So number one, if you guys follow me and you check out some of my videos where I talk about how do we open our heart to God, this is what the Lord taught me. Whenever we focus on the Lord, our heart opens to him. Like what I was talking about, if you have that person, that crush, someone that you love, and you're thinking about them all the time, you want to spend your time with them, they're always on your mind, your heart is open to them. So when we focus on God and think about God all the time, during the day, if you just stop and just start thinking about God or worshiping him, when you're worshiping God, your heart opens to him, because who are you thinking about at that time? You're worshiping him. You're thinking about him. You're focusing on him. So your heart opens. So the more you focus on God, the more you think about God during each day, your heart opens to him. When you get distracted, you start thinking about other things, or, negative things. Your heart is not open to God at that time. It could be open to a person, or the enemy can be attacking it and open it and allowing, negative stuff to get inside of your heart. So whatever you're focusing on the most, that's where your heart is going to open to. So if you're focusing on negative stuff for long periods of time, your heart is going to open for the enemy to get demonic and evil and negative emotions inside of your heart. Okay. That's when you're going to feel stuff like demonic spirits of depression attacking you, anger, rage, lust, because you're focusing on that, whatever it is, for so long, and then the demonic spirits will come and start attacking you. So then you'll basically open your heart to those spirits. But it's the same thing with God. If you focus on him a lot during the day, your heart is going to open to him during the day. Okay. So those that have their heart open to God, they're going to be there. And the ones that have their lives is lived for God. So those two things, your heart has to be open to God, and your life has to be lived for God. Your life has to be dedicated to him. He has to be a part of your life. You have to honor him in your life. The things that you do every day, you have to honor him in your life. You can't just be disrespecting him and not really, obeying the word and loving, and, but your life has to be lived for him. So those two things, he told me, are the people that are there in that place in his heart. That's the way you actually get there. Okay. So I wanted to share that about that vision with you guys. And I hope it touched you, because it really touched my heart that God actually, I'm trying to hold this with both hands. God actually does not have doors on his heart. His heart does not close. So that's how he can love every person on this earth, because there's nothing there for his heart to close towards us. There's nothing there for his heart to close towards, a evil person or a bad person. His heart is still open to that bad person. It doesn't have no doors on it to close it. Okay, you guys, I saw it. You can totally see right inside of his heart is nothing. It's like totally open, totally open. Okay, and I hope that touched you guys also, so you can understand God's heart a little bit more and kind of see how he feels towards you and towards every single person on this earth. Okay, every single thing, his whole creation, you guys, everything that he created, his heart is open towards everything, because it can't close. It's totally open. All right, so I hope this touched you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless.